to add that I would like to talk about some of the features of this card, because you kept asking what is different and what is new. This card has offline capabilities. Like I said, we have looked at some of the gaps we had before. And so with this card, you can carry out your transactions even in places that have limited network connectivity. So people that are in the rural areas and places that have poor network connectivity can still do their transactions, which can be settled later. So that's one of the benefits of this card. Also, this card has the capability to support digital tokens, virtual wallets. We're also hoping to integrate the e-Naira into it. So those are the benefits that Nigerians will get from getting the general multipurpose card. The card is also interoperable. You can use it across automated teller machines. You can use it across POSs. You can use it for online merchandising and all. So there are a lot of benefits. You have an evidential means of identifying yourself. There's biometric authentication. You can use your fingerprints. You are stopped on the road, you say your name is Fatima Aliu. There are thousands of Fatima Aliu around. But by the time you do a fingerprint authentication, it actually shows that you are who you are. So those are some of the benefits of the card. So we just want to encourage Nigerians. We know there are so many challenges, and maybe based on past things that have occurred. But like I said before, we looked at what we were doing before. We looked at the gaps, and we have worked to improve on what we had before. So please, we are expecting Nigerians to come on board as soon as we launch and roll out. We are hoping that this will actually help to address so many of the challenges that we have with security, with giving incentives to Nigerians and all that.
So go ahead.
Yeah, I just hope enlightenment doesn't end with you know, this particular program, because I mean, there's some people, you know, electricity is an issue, and you know, you cannot watch TV without electricity. So how do you intend to reach those vulnerable people that you say need a G2P card?
We listen more to radio, actually. Because in the farms, they put the radio and they just farm and listen to radio. So how are you going to reach out to them? Because this is the beginning of the awareness now. So how far are you ready to go to make sure that every Nigerian knows about this multipurpose? Because since the talk begin, it's all over the social media, it's all over the media space. So how are you going to, what mode of enlightenment are you going to use for the most vulnerable that this card is supposed to target?
Like I said, it's program driven. So most of these agencies are already working with most of these vulnerable people. So they know where they are. Also, if you've seen lately, I'm sure you've been watching TV, we've been partnering with the National Orientation Agency, and they've been rolling out a lot of jingles and all that. We also work with TV stations. Our communications department is working round the clock, online, everywhere, on radios and TVs. We've been doing a lot of campaigns. So we know, and we're hoping that when these cards roll out, we'll be able to, people at least get to the hinterlands and reach everybody to know of the benefits that these cards will give to them.
What about hard to reach areas, like, you know, places bedeviled by insurgency, banditry and all that? How do you get to them?
Like I said, I hope you know that NIMC has offices in all the local governments of Nigeria. NOA is spread around the country. We are also working on programmed, like I said, program driven. So most of these things, like humanitarians, they have officers in the hinterlands addressing some of these challenges. So we are using them. They are also advocating for us. In fact, some of the places that these farmers are for this farmers project, they are in the hinterlands. So some of them will be reached. People are going to go to them to register them, to tell them of the benefits, and they will come on board. So it's a collective effort, and I just want to appeal to all Nigerians and everybody. We are all, it's a national project. It's not just for NIMC alone. This is a national project. So we are appealing to everybody to come on board. We are working assiduously and working with everybody to ensure that this project succeeds. My DG has not rested. My director, they've been working around the clock. So we are also seeking support.
You have also not rested. You are here.